Hello, everyone. I am the all-seeing I'm with a general collective message here. The first card that came out is the Five of Cups. Some of you are feeling regretful right now. Maybe feeling like a failure, maybe feeling disappointed and pessimistic about life in general, or possibly love. You may not be seeing things the same right now because of loss and the grief that's tied to that loss. There is a sense of sadness and hopelessness here. You're thinking about what's gone wrong instead of what's right in your life. And you may not be tending to what deserves your attention right now. Your focus may be on things that are not necessarily present worries. They may be based on past instances, past experiences. Once the contents from the cups have spilled, there's no putting it back. So, you have to shift your focus on what it is you have versus what's gone. The Emperor is here. This could be a person that you're connecting with, the Emperor. Could be a father figure who features prominently in your life, or who is a father. That role could be significant to them or special to them. There's something about this person bringing some kind of routine, some kind of structure to the lives of whoever they touch. We have the Knight of Cups. This talks about a romantic gesture. Someone coming in with some kind of gift. Could be expressing to you how they feel right now about you and the connection. They may write a poem for you, make a song for you if they're a musician. Just do something that tries to really capture how they feel about you. Something creative. It could be this Emperor coming in whose energy you make feel young again if he is an older male. But again, an offer. Ace of Pentacles. So some of you are being given a gift that's going to really catapult you into a higher position in life. Who's coming in with this offer, Spirit? We have the Ace of Cups and the Death card. So you may be connecting with someone who has not just wealth to give and bring to the table, but they also have a lot of love. Change is coming with this offer. It's going to change everything about your life. It may even change who you are. But there's some change on the horizon here with the Death card that's coming from this offer that's coming in. It could be a tangible gift, like something material that, you know, like, or it could be an expression of love. But either way, the love is strong, and feelings overflow. We have the Eight of Swords here. So some of you may be feeling like you're in your head. Whatever past things that are making you feel stuck right now, have a stronghold on your mind at least. There are things that you've lost that you just can't stop thinking about. And why, you know, the constant thoughts. But there's something here about being trapped in these thoughts. And if it has to do with the past and what you've lost, then, you know, the need to free yourself from that is here. Because no one's keeping you stuck in the position you're in or in the past if that's where you're living. That's you doing that to yourself. So you got to take accountability for the part that you play in this feeling of stagnancy and stuckness you're feeling right now. The Ten of Pentacles is here. So this is shared wealth. This is two people bringing together what they have, bringing value into the situation with their presence. And not only that, with what they've acquired in their lives. You know, you both can be on a level, or you both not can be, but are going to be on a level playing field. This isn't a connection where one person is, you know, better than or more important than the other. No, you both are equally valuable team players, I hear. You're both contributing something to the relationship that's causing it to thrive and for you guys to have so much together. And this could be what you're attracting in. This could be this offer that's coming in. Just don't be so stuck in the past, or, you know, be looking in a different direction instead of ahead, you know, looking behind, that you miss what's coming for you. We have the Four of Swords. So this is a card that talks about praying. Seek solitude at this time. Maybe pray on whatever it is that is keeping you stuck in this position of feeling trapped and stagnant. Pray on it. Take some time to rest. Retreat from the world. You know, life is busy enough. You don't have to be busy, you know, 24/7. Allow your mind to rest. Allow your body to rest. And don't feel bad about it. Don't be ashamed of it. But praying for what you want and for strength, and also, you know, thanking God for what he's giving you is important and in order. The Empress. So yeah, I was gonna say that the Emperor could be a divine counterpart coming in, but I'll say that now because the Empress is here, which we're talking about two individuals that balance each other out. We have structure here, we have creativity. So, you can have a creative idea, for example, but without an actionable plan, what do you have? Just ideas, right? In order to bring them to life and to, fruition, you've got to put a practical plan behind it and take actionable steps to get to where you're going and to reach these goals that you've set for yourself if they are creative in nature, for example. But I feel like with this person that's coming in, it's going to be an equal. They're going to be an equal. You're going to be dealing with someone that is on the same wave as you. I mean, you could be two very different people, live two very different lifestyles, but I'm not sure if that matters. Just a second. We have the Five of Swords here. So, some of you may need to walk away from this outdated way of thinking in favor of change. You don't have to necessarily wait for change to come in or for something to happen to change you. Excuse me. You could choose to walk away from things that just don't match your frequency anymore, don't match your vibration. Giving up and letting go can be the strong thing to do. It's not always an act of weakness to give up on something that, isn't necessarily working for you. I mean, it could be relationships too. You could be walking away from relationships and partnerships that no longer serve you. But I'm getting it more being like walking away from an old way of thinking or being, like finally deciding not to fight anymore, putting your sword down. We have the five of, not the five of anything, we have the Hierophant. I don't know why I do that sometimes. Yeah, a higher level of commitment with someone is here. There's been a lot of love coming up in readings lately. Besides the reading that I did yesterday, which was like love specific, there's love here. There's an offer coming in, a romantic gesture. There could be a proposal, expression of love. Ten of Pentacles here. The Empress and Emperor counterparts. And then we have the Hierophant. So could be a marriage happening. You may be getting married to this person. You may be entering into a committed relationship with this person. There's an elevation in the status of this connection. I would say just pray, There's the Ace of Wands here. I feel like there's a return of passion, return to passion in your life. Whatever this, well, whenever this love comes in, it's gonna reinvigorate you, I feel. You know, if you are the Empress and you are, say, having some creative ideas for things that you'd like to do, but, you know, maybe you lack follow through or, you know, struggle with that, this Emperor may be able to teach you something just through the way that he is, or maybe even actual help through a suggestion, through advice about how you can best, how you can be your optimal self, you know. The Emperor is about routine and structure. And there's something to be said about having a routine, you know, and even fitting yourself into that routine, I'm hearing. You know, how do you do that on a day-to-day basis? Honor yourself, honor your body. How do you feed your soul, feed your mind? What do you consume on a regular? I don't know, just random questions that you may need to ask yourself. But I feel like whatever connection this is that's coming in or coming through for you is going to help you find purpose again. With the Five of Cups being the first card out, it's like, you know, something, you know, you've experienced some kind of loss in your life, and maybe that took the wind out of your sails and caused you to, you know, be less into or interested in life and, you know, your own passions and your own hobbies, for example. But there's going to be a resurgence of creativity. Your rebirth is coming. This is Phoenix energy from the ashes, you know. If you prayed for love, that's what's coming in. Because it's coming. And you may not be able to stop it or fight it. And you may not want to. The number 5 could be significant. Spirit said earlier to pull a couple Moonology cards, so I'm going to do that. I'm not sure what phase we're currently in. I think the last phase we underwent was a new moon. A new moon in Cancer, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see what comes out. A time for healing, balsamic moon could be significant. So yeah, praying, prioritizing your healing right now, whatever losses that you've faced. Grieving those losses, yes, but not staying stuck in the past or staying stuck on those experiences. We have believe in the impossible, blue moon. Anything can happen. Anything is possible. So if you're doubting yourself or doubting that you're lovable, that's just not true. Anything is possible. Miracles happen. Magic is real. We have the full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity. That's what I was saying in this reading. I said walking away from a negative kind of mindset, I feel. I think I said something like that because it feels like with the Five of Cups and then the Five of Swords, you know. So yeah, it's time to release negativity and to start thinking more positively about life, and also start thinking that, you know, dreams come true. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. So whatever problem that you're experiencing is going to be resolved. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio, and hold your vision. Fixed moon. So if you're feeling doubtful and you fear trusting yourself or trusting someone else, let that go. You can trust yourself. Hold your vision. That's with the Empress energy. That, you know, if you have a creative goal, some kind of passion project perhaps. And then we have confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. And show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. So don't hide who you are. Don't hold back. Be yourself and allow your true nature to shine through. Confidence, having confidence in yourself is important just now. All right. I'm also going to get a couple initials here. W. J. Y. I. And E. Again, those initials or letters here are W, J, Y, I, E. And that's all I have for now, guys. Thank you for tapping in with me. I do appreciate you being here. Like, subscribe, share, and hype the video while you're here. If you're so inclined to do all of those things, it would be greatly appreciated. And I'll be back with another video soon. Thanks again for watching. Peace out, y'all.